a nation that offers financial incentives for foreigners to settle and start families on its lands. A place where it's common for descendants to live with their parents until a late age, even into their 40s. Imagine a land where old houses are sold for just €1 to attract new inhabitants. A land with cities steeped in history, romance, and global fame. Welcome to Italy, a land with traditions that may seem peculiar, but are worth exploring up close. Join me in this video as we uncover the wonders of this nation. Situated in southern Europe, the Italian peninsula is home to Italy. Bordered by nations like France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia, and bathed by the splendid Mediterranean Sea, this nation boasts strategic geography and breathtaking views. With a population of approximately 60 million, it's a vibrant and densely populated country. Its urban centers, such as Rome, Milan, Naples, and Florence, are magnets for tourists and residents alike due to their historical and cultural significance. Italy exudes culture. From its history that has shaped generations to its delicious cuisine, the nation is a reflection of the importance of family and community. Italians are famous for their hospitality and a life that values contentment and delight, especially at the dinner table. One of the distinctive traits of Italian culture is the unbreakable bond among family members. It's a society where many young people, even after reaching adulthood, choose to continue living with their parents. It's not uncommon to find adults over 40 sharing the same roof with their parents. This phenomenon can be linked to the deep sense of family that is inherent in Italian culture. Research shows that many of these young adults, even when financially independent, opt for this cohabitation. Italian mothers are often seen as overprotective. While this maternal care keeps the family together, it also raises concerns for the government. Despite the warmth and comfort of this family environment, there may be implications for the development of independence among young people. But at the heart of Italian culture, these deep family bonds are seen as a treasure to be preserved. In many Italian households, adult children still share the roof with their parents. In addition to cultural roots and maternal affection, economic reality also plays a role in this phenomenon. With the high cost of living and the competitiveness of the job market, especially for the younger generation, many see their parents' home as a viable alternative. This blend of economic factors and family values melds into the tradition of children remaining in the parental home. As for the language, Italian, echoing through the streets, has its foundations in the ancient inhabitants of the Italian peninsula. Originating from Vulgar Latin, the language of common Romans, it went through evolutions as the Roman Empire expanded, leading to regional dialects. Over time, these merged into the contemporary Italian we know, a melodic and rich language that resonates with a unique history. On the global stage of innovation, Italy proudly boasts some of the brightest minds. Antonio Meucci, for instance, is often hailed as the original brain behind the concept of the telephone, an idea that preceded Alexander Graham Bell's patent. Galileo Galilei, an unquestionable name in the world of science, not only pioneered paths in physics and astronomy, but also pioneered the thermoscope, the precursor to the thermometer. And of course, we cannot forget the revolutionary Pellegrino Turri, who gifted us with the typewriter. Italy, over the centuries, has been a cradle of inventive minds, leaving an indelible mark on technology and science. Italian cuisine is another domain where its mastery is undeniable. From thin-crust pizza adorned with fresh ingredients to the various varieties of pasta that carry the traditions of each region, Italian food is a celebration of flavors. And pasta, in whatever form or size, is the heart of this cuisine, a reflection of the Italian passion for good food. But if there's one beverage that defines Italy, it's coffee. Whether it's the strong espresso or the creamy cappuccino, Italian cafes, found on every corner, are a testament to the Italian passion for this dark and aromatic beverage. And in every sip, there's a story, a tradition, and an unmatched culture. The notoriety of Italian espresso comes from its meticulous preparation method and intense flavor. Often served in smaller doses, it's a brief yet striking experience. In contrast, the cappuccino is a harmonious blend of espresso, steamed milk, and its creamy foam. Commonly enjoyed for breakfast, Italians rarely consume it after 11 a.m. Italy stands out not only for the excellence of its coffee, but also for the culture and tradition associated with the coffee ritual. Coffee establishments are gathering points where friendships are solidified and new bonds are formed. This coffee tradition is so intertwined in Italian life that it goes beyond a simple love for the beverage. becoming a moment of togetherness. In addition to its coffee culture, Italy is a repository of cities that hold the memories of bygone eras. Rome, its capital, stands out with structures dating back to the Roman Empire. The renowned Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and the Vatican are some of the wonders that make it special. Rome, apart from its historical legacy, seduces with a romantic atmosphere, featuring stone-lined alleys, majestic squares, and enchanting architecture. Riverside restaurants along the Tiber provide settings for unforgettable occasions. Given its lower population density compared to other European capitals, Rome offers a more serene experience, allowing you to savor the city's charms at a leisurely pace. Venice, with its iconic canals, offers a unique stroll through its ancient neighborhoods. Tourism is vital to Venice, attracting millions annually to appreciate its history and design. However, Venice faces challenges such as the decline in the local population due to the effects of tourism and issues with flooding. Italy is an economic powerhouse in Europe and globally, boasting various sectors that strengthen its economy. This country is famous for its excellence in manufacturing, especially when it comes to luxury items, fashion, high-end automobiles, and cutting-edge design items. Giants like Ferrari, Gucci, and Prada are Italian brands that dominate international stages. Italy also excels in cuisine, being a reference in pasta, olive oil, and premium wines. However, like any major economy, Italy faces challenges. Challenges such as high public debt, a complex bureaucracy, and a concerning unemployment rate, especially among the youth, are obstacles on the path. To overcome these issues, Italy has been pursuing reforms and encouraging innovations and technologies that drive sustainable growth. One of these curious incentives has been the offering of properties at symbolic values, such as €1. You've probably come across these surprising offers. But behind this strategy lies a crucial question. Why would a country of Italy's magnitude offer residences at this price? What may seem like a great deal on the surface actually reveals the contemporary challenges the country is facing. Many view Italy as an idyllic nation, but many Italians are grappling with tangible economic challenges. This phenomenon of €1 houses, which initially was limited to small mountain villages, is now evident throughout the country. There is an abundance of vacant homes, many of them with significant historical and cultural value. To preserve this heritage, several Italian cities have launched programs for the sale of homes at symbolic prices. While the offer may seem generous, buyers often commit to restoring these properties, many of which have been vacant for years. Even considering renovation costs, which can vary, the proposal remains attractive to many. By acquiring a property at a bargain price, a buyer not only makes a good deal, but also helps revitalize an abandoned property in an Italian community. The intriguing question here is, why are there so many vacant properties in Italy? Unfortunately, the reality behind this phenomenon is not as picturesque as the country's beautiful landscapes. Italy has been grappling with two deep and interconnected crises for some time. The first emerged in the 1990s when the Italian economy stagnated, which was alarming for a nation of such global prominence. For years, the reasons behind this stagnation were enigmatic, but recently, a renowned Italian economist proposed a theory. The Italian business system places a higher value on loyalty and personal connections than on merit and innovation. In an increasingly globalized and competitive world, this mentality has hindered Italian progress. Additionally, issues such as unstable governments, tax evasion, an inefficient judicial system, and mounting public debt have only compounded the situation. The second crisis is chronic unemployment, especially among the youth. For several generations, up to 1/3 of young Italians have faced the challenge of finding stable employment. Even those who manage to secure a job often encounter unsatisfactory wages. This has led to the phenomenon known as the 1,000 EUR generation. Despite being well qualified, many Italians in their 30s earn less than €1,000 per month, an income that barely covers their basic needs. This situation has generated frustration and hopelessness in a generation already facing enough challenges. Combining these two issues, a stagnant economy and massive unemployment, we have a country with numerous vacant and unoccupied properties. The romanticized view that many have of Italy conceals a complex and multifaceted reality. Understanding these issues is crucial to visualize the full panorama of the current Italian situation. For years, Italy has made headlines as one of the most dissatisfied nations in Europe. The country's economic situation, which has not only affected young people earning around €1,000 per month, but also the general population, certainly plays a role in this dissatisfaction. And in a global scenario where even individuals with high incomes in countries like the United States face financial challenges, how can someone be economically optimistic? Since 2008, Italy has experienced a notable diaspora of its youth, with approximately 2 million young people leaving the country in search of better opportunities. This massive emigration is just one of the demographic concerns that the country faces. Additionally, Italy is undergoing what has been dubbed the Silver Tsunami, reflecting the rapid aging of its population, the third oldest globally. Comparatively, the country has one of the lowest birth rates in Europe, which has been consistently declining over the past few decades. These numbers paint a concerning picture. Fewer working-age citizens to contribute economically, a growing number of elderly dependents on social benefits, and fewer young people to ensure the nation's future. The reality is that while several countries face similar challenges individually, Italy is at the epicenter of a demographic trifecta. Since 2014, the numbers show a steady decline in the Italian population, with an annual reduction of approximately 200,000 citizens. Future projections are even bleaker, suggesting that the Italian population could decrease by 20% in the next 50 years. These are clear indicators of a country in a demographic crisis, with profound implications for both its economy and its social fabric. The phenomenon of vacant houses in Italy is a tangible reflection of the country's combination of economic and demographic crises. Especially in small towns and villages, the lack of employment opportunities and resources has led the youth to seek better prospects, leaving a trail of unoccupied properties. These houses are often put up for sale at symbolic prices in the hope of attracting foreign investors and thereby breathing some life into these places. Paradoxically, in 2021, statistics showed that 70% of Italians under the age of 34 still lived with their parents, and among those aged 30 to 44, 25% remained in the family home. While some of this can be attributed to Italian family culture, the reality is that many young people do not have the financial means to achieve independence. Houses offered at symbolic values, such as €1, are not appealing to young Italians as they are located in regions with little to no job opportunities. Thus, they are mainly acquired by foreigners who see them as vacation opportunities. Although such initiatives provide some temporary relief, they do not address the root of the problem. The situation reflects in Italy an economic decline, where the continued departure of its young population further exacerbates the economic situation, creating a vicious cycle of challenges. With this information in mind, what do you think? Is Italy on the brink of a deep crisis? Share your opinions in the comments. Thank you for following along, and we hope to see you in the next video.